So we work for Lockheed Martin, the world's biggest defence company. Lockheed Martin is a US company, originally formed in 1995 of the merger of two other companies, Martin Marietta and the Lockheed Corporation. There's over 100 years of engineering experience as part of that. Our headquarters are based in Maryland in the US, however the company reaches far and wide around the globe. Let's have a look at some of the things that Lockheed Martin do.
At Lockheed Martin, we're on a mission.
Runway 5, clear for takeoff.
Your mission. The one that lives depend on. The one the future depends on. The one that's unlocking new energy sources. Or the one that's uncovering enemy locations. Whether it's on the front lines, at sea, in the air, in cyberspace, outer space, or on the cutting edge of science, your mission should never be taken lightly. That's why, when millions of people are counting on you, you can count on us to build the impossible, to invent the inconceivable, to imagine new ways to get where you need to go, and give you tools that help you finish the job when you get there, to innovate, create, and solve every problem with speed and reliability. Because we know that missions aren't about getting around to it. They're not about crossing your fingers. They're about getting it done. They're about getting in, getting what you need, and getting home safely. Every mission is an expedition of the greatest importance, both to you and to us.
At Lockheed Martin, our company is split into four main areas of work. These are aeronautics, missiles and fire control, rotary and mission systems, and space. So what are each of these areas responsible for then? Well, aeronautics have produced some of our most famous products, such as the F-16 and F-35 fighter jets and the C-130 Hercules military transport plane. Missiles and fire control are responsible for both our offensive and defensive capability within the missile world. Pictures there are the PAC-3 missile defense system and a Hellfire missile. Rotary and mission systems covers a broad range of works. This includes products both at sea, helicopters, and looks at our renewable energy sources, which Lockheed Martin are involved with. Space is fascinating and very interesting. Lockheed Martin produced the Orion space capsule, which is responsible for taking humans to the moon and beyond in the coming years. And we've also played our part in mining missions too. At Lockheed Martin, we are part of a company that has over 105,000 employees worldwide. Of these employees, over 49,000 are engineers, scientists, and IT professionals which have all come from a STEM background. We also have over 400 facilities across the globe, and we operate in more than 52 nations and territories. In 2019, we had $59.8 billion worth of sales. Lockheed Martin have over 21 sites and facilities across the United Kingdom. These stretch to the length of the land from Clyde up in Scotland down to Culdrose in the south of England. We are from Ampthill, which is highlighted by the light blue circle in the centre of England on the map on the screen. And we fall under the missiles and fire control area of work. We also have facilities on the south coast in Bovington and an office in Bristol too. So we're based at Lockheed Martin in Ampthill in England. And as I've said, we fall under the missiles and fire control area of work. But what sort of work do we do on our site? Well, we have the vehicles programs, and pictured there are the Scout specialist vehicle and the Warrior infantry fighting vehicle, which is currently going through a capability sustainment program. We also have mission support that looks at products such as Skykeeper, which is a radar system and early warning system. And we also have special projects which are involved with civil space and work in conjunction with the European Space Agency on various projects. On the site, we have around 900 employees, We consist of engineers, manufacturing engineers, and a range of others, including finance, business development, and more. The site is 64 acres and located in Bedfordshire.
Hello everybody, my name's Jonathan and I'm a systems engineer at Lockheed Martin. So most of you are probably thinking, why am I listening to this guy? What is he going to tell me that's new? What's he going to come up? What is he going to try and persuade me to do this time? So I'm actually not going to try and tell you guys what to do. I'm going to tell you more about me, how I've come to the position I'm currently in and what I do on a day-to-day, and maybe give you my thoughts on how you pursue a career in STEM and what could help. So as I said, the first thing I'm going to do is talk about my background. So I wanted to become an engineer from a very, very young age. My dad and I used to fix BMWs all the time. My brother's a pilot in commercial aircrafts. So as you can see in my house, we had a lot of engineering orientated ideas and people already. So naturally, I grew an interest in that as well. So as I went into school, whether it was primary or secondary, I was really good at maths and sciences. So I skewed more to that side of things anyway. And as I went into A level, I decided to pursue that area as well. So I did computing as an A level, I did mathematics, I did chemistry, and I did physics. So I did 4 A levels, and they went well. They could have gone better. You can always improve. So when I went into university, I chose to do a degree called systems engineering. I did a master's in systems engineering at a university called Loughborough. So for those of you who don't know where it is, it's literally a location between Nottingham and Leicester. Great university. I did systems engineering there for 4 years and I did a placement year. So I went and worked for a year between my degree, which gave me experience and even more knowledge to come back to university and finish my degree. So after I finished my degree, I went straight and applied for a job. And I was one of the lucky ones. I say lucky, I worked hard for where I am now. So I ended up getting a job at Lockheed Martin, which is great. I've had a lovely 2.5 years and it's been going great ever since. So what do I do on a day-to-day at Lockheed Martin? So day-to-day, I work on the vehicles programs. I don't know, you might have seen us around. We've got 2 vehicles programs in Ampthill, which is near Bedford. One's called Warrior, one's called Scout or Ajax. I work on a panel called the Fire Control Panel, and my job is to try and come up with solutions to problems that the customer's specifications aren't, how they're not being met. So I have to come up and design and problem solve with the customer specifications and make sure that the final product we give them is what they really want. So how do I do it? What are the key skills? The way I do it is, I don't know everything. I've literally just come into working life, been 2.5 years, as I said. There's a lot of talking. You have to talk to your colleagues. You have to talk to the subject matter experts, as you will. There's a lot of them in my company. So if you're going to learn, you have to be open to asking questions. You have to be open to just constantly keep going back and forth. If you don't understand, you should try and work it out yourself. But there are some points where you can't. Asking questions is always a good idea. As your teachers would probably say, ask questions to make yourself understand. And if you don't understand, keep asking questions until you do. So I've pursued my career from a very young age and I've got here and I'm still trying to progress even further. So what would I say is a bit of advice to pursue a career in STEM? So in STEM, it's very, very important that you enjoy what you do. So I love what I do. I work on armored fighting vehicles, as you guys might know them as tanks. I've worked on spacecraft materials. I've done missiles. I've done a whole heap of things. And I'm still learning every day. And one thing I will never stop to do is I'll never stop attempting. I will keep trying. I'll keep trying new things. Even if I don't know it, I'll put myself out of my comfort zone to make sure that I learn new things. So that's what I'd also encourage you guys to do. Push yourselves outside of your comfort zone. Do things that you think, oh, that might be interesting, but I'm not too good at it. But you won't be good at it until you try. So that's what my personal bit of advice is. And that's a quick whistle-stop tour of how I've come to where I am and what I do on a daily. If you've got any questions, you can probably ask your teachers. If they don't know, they can get in touch with us and we're happy to answer. So have a good day, guys, and hope to see you soon.
Hi, my name is Ollie, and I'm going to be telling you about my career and offering advice on how you can pursue a career in STEM. For the past 18 months, I have been working as a test equipment development apprentice at Lockheed Martin. I'm currently working as part of the environmental test team, which involves running a variety of tests on equipment at Lockheed Martin. These tests include thermal testing, which tests how units react to extreme hot and extreme cold temperatures, vibration testing, which tests how units would respond when used in vehicles, and proof testing, which tests how units respond to different loads being applied to it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do as a career until I was 15, when I spoke to a career advisor at school. My strongest subjects throughout my time at school were always maths and physics, but I was unsure of what career path I could take that would use both of these subjects. In my meeting with the career advisor, it was clear that a career in engineering would suit me best. We spent the rest of the meeting discussing the many different types of engineering and deciding which ones interested me the most. Although electrical and electronic engineering was the discipline that was the most suitable for me, I was advised to keep my options open and not to be afraid to try other forms of STEM, as I may change my preferences, both as a student and when progressing through my career. When applying for a role in STEM, my best advice would be to keep as many metaphorical doors open as possible, as you never know where your career may take you. When I applied to work at Lockheed Martin, I initially applied to be an electrical apprentice. Before my interview, the role was changed to a test apprentice, as there was a greater need for a test apprentice within the company at the time. I was unsure what the role of a test apprentice would involve, but still applied for the role as I wanted to learn about it and the responsibilities it would include. I would also recommend that people are willing to try new things, as you won't know if you enjoy something or not until you try it. Thank you for listening. I hope you all have successful careers in whatever field you choose to work in. I may even have the opportunity to work with some of you in the future.